Oh, it's trying to reconnect. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Hey. So, I am trying to stay consistent. So I am coming on to say hey, Motorcycle Monday. You know what's so crazy? And this happens to me all the time. So I'm really trying to get to a point where I have where I have a format that I use on a weekly basis. However, because I would like the Running Your Motor with Piper and Motorcycle Mondays to just be like open and not necessarily like scripted and or like planned out, it's kind of hard to go from like Monday to Monday with a series to talk about like things. So when I'm writing, I have like all these ideas like in my head, like, oh, you can talk about this, you can talk about that, this happens, that happens, this, that, and the third, like all these different things. And of course I try to keep up on the events that's happening on like the weekends, like what just passed this last weekend. There were a lot of things that went on, but it was just so crazy because I was like stationary, which is so wild to me. Yeah, just trying to keep up on like current events, things happening in the motorcycle scene, things that I'm thinking about, and dealing with like all encompassing, running your motor, whether it's actually running the motor on the motorcycle or running our motor miles. So trying to just stay, relevant for Mondays and doing those different things. So, and just going over a couple of things that I've seen and I've experienced this weekend. It was funny because my search just came in from the Ride to Eat, and I didn't send everything in that I was supposed to. Hey now, hey, how y'all doing? How are you this evening? But I was going through my emails, and I received the email from the Iron Butt Association, and it was like, hey, we're, missing this, that. I was like, oh, I totally forgot about it. So I sent it in, and bam, my search were like right there. So that's the beautiful thing about the Iron Butt and the Premier process, because you get your certificates like really, really quickly. So that was really good for me. But as far as like things, it's crazy when you're riding and you're dealing with like the elements or just situations on your motorcycle, you're thinking of all these different ideas and things that you can use or have to make your ride or your journey like easier. Because me and my mind, I invent so many things like, oh, motorcyclists need this, like just like the little windshield wiper thing that goes on the visor. Because when you have that like misty rain, that really soft feathery rain, and it just stays on your visor, you can't see, I can't stand that. So I'm always trying to like wipe it off. So I thought it was cool, like, oh, what if there were windshield wipers? And then somebody invented it because I was lazy. When I got home, I didn't even think about it anymore. What else is something that I thought about on the bike that I'm like, oh, I'm going to invent that, and I did it and somebody else did it? You need a Furkel board for like all of your like snacks, not just your cup holder, but like a bag where you can place like potato chips or something that you can reach for easily that's kind of up near your dashboard, so you're not just in your tank bag all the time, because I can't stand going in my tank bag all the time, you know what I mean? But I did, what I saw on my timeline when I was scrolling? Something that Temu has, it almost looks like a, because I have an iPhone, an Apple CarPlay adapter. And it was only like $23. And I'm like, is that really going to work? And what if your dash already accepts your phone and turns it to Apple CarPlay? Will it give you 2 GPS? I was wondering that, because a lot of times, like when I'm riding, I'm not just riding for one single thing. That's what everybody always teases me about. They're like, you never can go from A to B. You always got to stop here. You're doing this, you're doing that. And you're right. Because when I'm out there, I'm like, I'm going to do a Ride to Eat. I'm going to get some Tour Honor. I'm going to figure out some IBA stuff. So I wonder if that other GPS that I saw on Temu, hi sister, hi Chrissy. I wonder if that other GPS I saw on Temu, will it work in conjunction with the one that you already have in your dash? So I think I'm going to have to order it, set it up, and see if I can have two, because on one I can have the route, and then the other one I can have the points of interest, so I don't miss them, so I don't like roll past something. I'm like, dang, I missed that. So that's what I'm thinking about. You know what else is on my mind? What else is in my noodle noggin? I'm thinking about 2026. Boss, if you're watching this, don't even pay attention. Just scroll on past it. I'll talk to you later about it. I really want to go on like a major motorcycle journey. Like, sup, pimpin'? How you doing, brother? I want to go on like a major one. Just like, kind of like Joe Fan. Like, did y'all see his journey? So he did the 48 states, 4 corners, and I-10 to the end, all in the one ride. And honestly, but it wasn't pre-planned, so I get that. If you're someone who doesn't already have it outlined, you can't like go back and just do it. When he finished the 48 and then had to go do the corners, the 4 corners, because he already had Florida and Maine, so he finished his 48 and he ended in Oregon. He ended in Oregon, but then he had to go back up to Washington to go to the corner to get Blaine. And I'm like, dude, while you were up there, you should have just, and he made a mistake. It was like right on the border, almost going into Canada. So he could have actually did 4 rides. He could have did border to border in there as well, because once he got the corner in Washington, he could have slid up to Canada. Then when he went down to San Ysidro, to San Ysidro to get that 4th corner, he could have went into Tijuana. He could have went into Tijuana, Mexico. So he would have actually had 4 rides in one. And even though he didn't really want to do any more timed rides, he could have done I-5 in the end, because he was already on the 5 going the whole way. So he definitely could have did I-5 in the end. But Joe was like, no. Joe said no. So actually it's cool because Joe did his 4 corners. That's one of the Southern California Motorcycle Association, the SCMA, that's one of their rides. So if you do 3 of their rides, then that's considered a Triple Crown. So Joe is the one that I made the video and I said, Triple Crown Joe. Joe's going to have the Triple Crown in 2025. And I just kept saying that because it's like, if you have one, how hard is it really in the remainder of the year to get 2 more SCMA rides? And he was already looking at the mother road, Route 66. So you know, Route 66 is no longer just one continuous route. Like, they broke it up because in like somewhere in the middle, like near Adrian, where the center is, it like stops. So there's the eastern portion and the western portion. So it still has all 8 states, but you do it in 2 different segments. But that counts as 2 rides. So if you do the east side and the west side, that's 1 and 2. Plus he has the 4 corners. So that says 3. I'm like, dude, you don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want a Triple Crown. You don't want to go do Route 66. You don't want to go do it. And he kept contemplating, but then he kept asking me about it. I'm like, you asking the wrong one. Because I am for sure all the time going to point you in the direction of going to go do it. So if you're on the fence and you really don't want to straddle it on the doing it side, I am not the person that you want to talk to. And I got that from my main man, Reef. Yes, Reef made me do it. So now it's like, Reef made me do it, and Piper ain't helping. Piper's no help either. So right now, as we speak, please say prayers up for Joe Fan because he is out there doing his east and west Route 66 Mother Road. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So instead of it's go time, it's Joe time. Go Joe go. Go Joe go. So he's out there. So tag him, send him well wishes. The Mother Road starts in Illinois. So he left yesterday from Miami, Florida to get up to Chicago or get up to Illinois so that he can start the Mother Road. And it should take, I want to say, give or take, if you're doing it the way the SCMA would like you to do it, which is take your time, actually sightsee, get some really good pictures, because there are points of interest along the route that you're supposed to see as you go. And, you know, you make a booklet. That's what's so awesome, too. Like, you have trinkets and memoirs after you finish all these rides, because you take the pictures and you kind of, like, put them in a book and you know, write a little story, synopsis, whatever you want to call it, about, little caption about them. So, at the end of it, I think there are 28 on the east and 27 west, or vice versa. It's like 57 stops that you have to make. So you'll have like 57 pictures. Let me see if I can pull it up so we can like look at it together. And it's so fly, y'all. It really is. But then you get like a nice plaque, and the plaque is kind of like a two-part plaque, but it's like split like that I had for the world. You know what I'm talking about? This in Savannah, where like you're standing in the middle of the earth and there's one side, and one side it's a World War II memorial, and it's really cool. What's it called? In the world, or between the world, or something like that. Anywho, okay, let's see if we can find it. No, SCMA. So Google SCMA. So it's the Southern Motorcycle Association. Right. See, and it's that one right there. SCMA. And like, so these are the rides that they have. So the Three Flag Classic, let me see if I can clean my camera. Okay, that's a little bit clearer. So the Three Flag Classic, this is so bomb. It happens over maybe, I think it's like 4 to 5 days, something like that. And it's over Labor Day weekend. Last year would be this year. It didn't happen this year because of all the things that were happening in Canada and the tariffs and not knowing whether we were going to be able to get in and out or whatever the case may be. But the year before that, it started in Canada and went down to Mexico. For the most part, it starts in Mexico and ends in Canada. But you get this awesome belt buckle, nice t-shirt, plaque, swag, patch, all these different things. Nice things. The Four Corners that you see is not an Iron Butt ride. That is a SCMA ride. So when you see everyone doing the Four Corners, it is a Southern California Motorcycle Association. That is their ride. Now you can get recognition for it from the IBA, because normally you have Iron Butts in there, but the actual ride is SCMA. So what Joe is doing right now, and these best 15 roads, I know I'm all over the place. A lot of these roads are Harley roads. So if you have a Harley, like the Triple Nickel is on there. What is that? Beartooth Pass, that's on there. That's all part of these are some really awesome roads. If you saw my one video with my Ray-Ban glasses, that's the one where I was twisting, turning, and going down. But let's do the Mother Road. See? Look at the plaque you get for that. So it's split in two sides. So this is the west side and this is the east side, and your name is on it. But let's look at what it is that you have to do. Okay, so the east leg has 28 and the west leg has 26. And it's all Route 66, which is the Mother Road. Like, without this road, we wouldn't even have any roads. So these are the rules. Let's see. This is the eastern point. So 28 checkpoints. So so these are the Texas. So it starts in Texas because that's the middle. So you have to go to Illinois and start there. So the very first one, that is the official. So you would just really read this backwards. The official Route 66 starting point sign is there. And then I want to say this is Chicago. That's one. But then Joliet comes next. Rich and Creamy is before Madison. So you would actually have to plot these out to make sure you optimize your route so that you're not just all over the place when you are doing it. But these are the points, and it tells you what you're supposed to take a picture of. So this is the Rich and Creamy restaurant, ice cream restaurant that's on Broadway. That's the Chain of Rocks Bridge, the Pontiac Route 66 Hall of Fame and Museum. So you take your flag and your picture like right outside of those things. And again, once you finish them, oh, let's see what this is. Oh, that's just an article. Oh, and then the page can't be found. Oh, well, let me see if I agree. Nope, still not there. Okay, so we'll come back off of that. And obviously these states aren't even in order because they don't go that way. But yeah, like these are all things that you should look into because it's something else to do that you can expound upon while you're out routing. So I say all that to say, I wonder if that GPS on Temu really works. So when you're doing this, and you know, like in your regular one that you have, you can, yeah, see, plot them out because the order listed on the website is not in order. Oh, did you do it? Chrissy, can I bring you on? Let me see. Did you do the Route 66 or you did another one? Let's see if you can come on and talk to us. Someone who's done it in order, because if you just go by what's there, no bueno. No bueno at all. I'm chilling, pimping. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Doing better, doing better. I'm getting ready for my next road trip. I am planning to pull out on Wednesday, hopefully. Hi, sister!
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. I am in the dark right now.
Are you?
I'm walking back home from getting
Oh
dinner.
no! Are you on your your evening walk?
Yeah, I went and got dinner. Um,
Oh, cool, cool, cool. So did you do the Mother Road? You did it already?
so I did the west and so I finished the west. And I told myself I was gonna go back and do the east, but I haven't yet. I'm still recovering from surgery, so
I know. So how you feeling?
good. I'm trying to get back out there. I'm still, I ain't really been cleared yet. Don't tell Doc. But I've been
Ain't
riding a
telling
little
Doc
bit.
nothing. Nothing. We're not saying nothing. So do you
No,
have any other ones this year? You just have the West.
yes, and I want to go back out and do the East, and I also want to do the missions. That's
So,
also on the SCMA website.
right. I was about to say because I think Dave Bell did the missions in like 2 days. I think it's like really, really quick. Like because there's what 21 missions or 28. Oh, let's see. Let's go on the website and see. And then if you do if you do the East and then the missions, girl, you got a triple crown.
I know,
That's what
I
I'm
know.
saying. You got to talk to your doctor. Like, excuse me, sir. I have a little bit of stuff to do before the year's out. Just a little bit. I mean, if you can just let me your slide, just slightly. Let's see. There are
Yes.
is. Let's see see, yeah, there's 21, and they're all just like right there. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. So again, when let me flip it around so you can see too. So this is the California Mission Series. The missions are churches that are there. Like so, it's 18th and 19th century missions is what they call them. So there are 21 of them. Do you see where they are? They're not even up the whole coast of California. They're just right there. And you have to get like a stamp.
Mm-hmm.
Or but if they're closed, don't you get to take your picture next to the sign with the hours?
I
Or if
don't
the
know.
stamp's not
I'd
there,
have
or you can get a card or something.
I'm not sure. I was gonna reach out to the chair, and Reef probably knows,
Right, right, right.
but that was kind of the other piece I was gonna have to try to figure out is, because I'm not gonna be able to wait around until they open.
Right, right. But I
Yes.
think, right, the way that they have it planned, or because he did it before, how he routed it, I want to say that he probably did it where, like, so say they're open, like, I don't know, because it's a church. They got to open like 6, 7 o'clock. People want to come in before going to work. You know what I mean? So maybe
Mm-hmm.
like 7 to 3 or 7 to 4. You can probably get like 10 in that time because they look close. Like they like are on top of each other. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I'm like, I think it's 2 days. And then guys, this is what we're talking about. So they say combine all 3 California adventures in 1 year to see most of California with trips all year long and receive a CA Triple Crown award. You gotta get a Triple Crown. Join
Yeah.
the elite group of California Triple Crown finishers. So you can do the missions. Oh, they have not the parks, but the parks is a lot. The parks is way more than anything else. So if you're trying to really just get out there and get a feel, I think the Mother Road definitely is a beautiful sight to see. And then
Mm-hmm.
those missions, because really, if you do the Mother Road from east to west, you're going to end in California already. So you might as well do those missions, boop, get them over with, bam, there's your Triple Crown. And then California does have a series of best roads too, but I don't know how many roads they have. You can pick A, B, C, or D.
Mm-hmm.
But how many roads are in each? Are there 15 roads in each? It doesn't say. Let's see how many roads there are. Oh, yep, there are 15. So A, B, C, or D have 15 rows apiece. Dang! Look at that. B is looking groovy. B is looking groovy. C looks like it gives you more of the whole state. So does D. D looks kind of like what the what? A is I don't know. A is just A just looks there, but it probably does have some nice rows on it. But D looks like the ticket for real, for real. It really, really does. So it's Northern, Central, and Southern California that has 4 different series of roads. But man, you guys gotta get out there, and you can join. SMA membership is only $35. So you
Mm-hmm.
join, you become a member first. That's $35, and then each ride you ride has a different price point. So you got to think about that too. That's what I really too was going to talk about. Like, man, we go on all these rides and we do all these things, and like it's cool, it's funny. You have the memories and the trinkets, but man, it's the hotel, it's the gas, it's the food. I was just like, what in the what? You get
Yes. And then
what
on
is
top of all that, I'm trying to still save my days because I'm doing a Hoka Hey next year. So I'm like,
whoa,
I
whoa,
need to save
whoa!
days for that. And it's
Oh my gosh, congratulations! So y'all don't have a route chat at all, huh? Do you know where you're going to and from yet?
we know where we're starting. So
Okay. Is
yeah.
it a secret? Can you tell it or you can't tell it?
No. It's public knowledge. We're starting in Illinois, I believe.
Oh, cool. So, guys, the Hoka Hey and Miss Christy here is an IBR finisher 724, right?
Yes.
724. Oh. So, the Hoka Hey is nothing like the IBR. The Hoka Hey, like how I was just talking about the GPS on Temu, ain't no GPS. Ain't no GPS. You're going to get some written instructions to say 500 feet, turn left, a foot, turn right. If you went here, you too far. Like it's only written. And all this talk about the hotels and everything else, there's no hotels. There's no hotels. So my lovely picture of me sleeping in the tent next to my
Mhm.
motorcycle is your whole Hey. You cannot sleep in dwellings away from you have to be beside your bike the whole entire time. So you're gonna have a nice one of those little recliner seat things that you can put your sleeping bag on, and or you're gonna hang your tent or a nice park bench, but your motorcycle has to be right beside you in that, like you can't park your motorcycle on the gravel, then you go over to the little park bench and be under the thing. No, yeah, I gotta be side by side. That's your boyfriend, girlfriend for the whole. Do you get 30 days, right? But most people do it in like 3 weeks or 2 weeks, 14 days, 21 days, right?
I think they keep the route open as long as they know that people are actively
Are
on the
on
route and
it.
trying to finish. Then I think that they typically will keep the route open.
What's your charity? And that's another thing, guys. Hoka Hey, in order for you to register and be accepted, like you have to raise money for a charity. That's what I really like about the Hoka Hey, because you're putting awareness and raising funds for um, something that obviously needs awareness and funds for research or whatever. What's your charity?
So I'm focusing on mental health.
Amen.
So, so if
Hey,
anybody,
amen. Hey, listen, I'm in the mental health office right now. I am the IDD director of operations. Yes, intellectual disabilities, mental health is real. Absolutely,
yes.
freaking lutely. That is a beautiful thing. Yes, 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 yes. So, what is the goal? Like, is it 5 or 10,000 that they would like raise, or is there not a monetary cap?
I'd have to check. So I actually I have started setting up my page for fundraising, but I
Okay,
haven't put it out there yet.
okay.
I have my
Put it
own
out there
personal.
soon.
I know, I know. I got clearance that I could actually start this
Okay.
year because typically we start the calendar year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm trying to get that up and running.
Be
Just so I can
proactive. Yeah.
start bringing in some donations. So yeah.
That is going to be nice. So whenever you see there, so is your sticker made already
Yeah. So if anybody, yes, yes.
with your
So
number on it? So guys, when you see the Hoka Hey numbers, it's normally a 4-digit number. Definitely, definitely, even if it's $5, $5 goes a long way, because if 10 of us donate $5, that's $50. And then if 12 of us do that, then that's, what is that? 50 and 6, that's 60. That's $60. Like you just $5. I did a dime a dozen. And if you do a dime for every 12 miles, and I think it was 60 miles out of, or 1,200 miles altogether, it wound up being like $60. And if you get like 10 clubs to donate $60, that's $600. Like money adds up fast.
mm-hmm,
$5 is something. So please,
mm-hmm,
$5. $5.
yeah.
So your sticker. What's your number?
So I am 1365
Woo,
and
woo.
my husband's 1366. So Beth actually asked us because we were hired, we had lower numbers. And
Okay.
Beth was like, hey, do you guys actually want to have sequential numbers? And we were like, my husband and I were like, yes. And so she bumped us to the bottom so that so my husband and I could have like sequential numbers. So I'm 1365 and he's 1366. Oh, I think I lost you. Piper, you still there?